Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. My name is Callie, and this is another weekend of clarinets, cats, and coffee. If you find yourself struggling with throat tension when you play clarinet, keep watching because I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to eliminate throat tension and an etude at the end you can practice to help you out with that. I'd like to first thank my patrons and channel members for supporting my channel. Your support really means a lot. If you are among the people who enjoy learning from me, please consider becoming a paid member or patron of my channel. It truly means a lot and it helps me bring more educational content to the world for free. In addition, I will be releasing my very first online course this fall. I am working hard on this summer. So if you're interested in jumping on board with this online course, be sure to sign up for my email list below. Patrons, channel members, you guys will also be notified of this as well. So stay tuned and I will send more details for that in the coming months. Okay, let's jump into throat tension. In my opinion, one of the main contributing factors to developing tension in the throat while playing clarinet is from our attempt to control our airflow with the incorrect part of our body, our throat. The correct part of the body would be the diaphragm. And of course, it sounds very simple, but it's actually very difficult to do. So, put your clarinet down. I'm going to give you a few tips. The first thing, I think I start most of my videos off this way actually, is to train yourself to always take deep, relaxed breaths. By training yourself to take deep, relaxed breaths every time you play, it will help you naturally exhale with the right amount of pressure, and it will help you naturally play with a more relaxed throat, at least at the beginning of your breath. It will also help us avoid squeezing with our throat or pushing with our chest. By taking deep breaths, we actually activate this lower part of our air support system, right? The diaphragm. So you're activating all of these muscles to actually be in control of the exhale in your breath. My favorite way to take a big breath, anybody want to guess? Is home. In reverse, I call it taking a home breath. So repeat after me. Home. Ah, I already feel better. I have more oxygen in my brain. I should do that more often. The second major problem that a lot of people have and don't even realize it is actually holding your breath. And usually when we hold our breath, we hold it in our throat. So if you're one of those people, you take a breath and then you like look at your music and then you think about where your fingers are going to go and you think about where your face is going to go, you're already tense because you're holding your breath. My suggestion, look at your music, think about what you're about to play before you take your big breath in, get your embouchure set before you breathe. Breathe through the corners of your embouchure. I mean, watch any of the videos of me playing and you'll see. So you get your embouchure ready. You get your hand position ready, you think about what you're going to play, and then you take your nice big home breath in. So by doing that, all you have to do is take your breath in and let it out. The third tip is kind of a weird one. I don't want you guys to overthink this, so if this is just too much for you to think about, fast forward, okay? And that is to think about keeping your larynx lowered when you play. It's a little bit easier, in my opinion, to prevent that throat closing off if I allow my larynx to be lower, right? It's easier to open. So that may even be the same as opening the throat. But let me show you an example. I'm going to do a close-up here. Let's see.
So when your larynx is up, you even talk kind of funny. It kind of compresses your air.
And then if you lower your larynx, it's a little bit lower, deeper of a voice. So you can feel everything sort of open up. Now, this doesn't mean that you should go around and play your clarinet with like the lowest tongue position ever. So you have to be careful. This is why I say don't overthink it, okay? Keep your tongue high, but the larynx low. and you'll be able to keep that throat open and relaxed when you play. Number 4, a lot of people don't realize they're doing it when they do it, and I did it for a long time and then realized I did it and I stopped. Great story, right? Don't close your throat when you end a phrase. When you end a phrase, use your diaphragm to finish your air. You just stop blowing with your diaphragm, okay? Closing off the throat will create more tension. It'll make it harder to breathe in, and you end up just being tense at the beginning of the next phrase after you breathe. So I guess this comes around to don't close off your throat ever. Okay, and in the theme of not closing off your throats, I've got one more thing to look out for, and that is be careful not to close off your throat when you are tonguing. A lot of us, maybe it's psychological, we got to think about what we're doing with our tongue, but once the air starts going, it goes. We don't stop it, especially not with our throat. We can use our diaphragm to do things. We can even use the tip of the tongue, but we should never use our throat because that's where tension comes from, okay? Now I have a weird little thing you can do to practice just getting an idea of what that feels like without even playing your clarinet. I don't even know why I picked this up. So I want you to inhale with a nice big deep breath. Actually, I'll just do it first. I'll try it again and try to buzz this time. I created so much pressure, I have a little bubble in my lips. Okay, so what's happening in here in my mouth? So first of all, my tongue is high, so it's in that E position in my mouth, okay? So that is not going to change. That is what we do when we play clarinet. But I am blowing, I'm letting my larynx lower, I'm letting my throat open and relax. I'm taking a really big breath and I'm blowing a lot of pressure against my lips, and I'm doing enough so that my throat opens up and my soft palate raises. So I didn't mention the soft palate before. Again, guys, don't overthink this, but just practicing blowing against the resistance of a tiny aperture can help open things up and help us know what it should feel like when we play. So you can try this with my long tone warm-up that I'll put a link to that below for patrons and channel members. So you do a whole page of my legato warm-up and you'll be good to go. Another thing you could do is this Behrman etude that I'm about to share with you, or you could do it for both, or you could do it for all of the things. It's pretty simple. It's legato, very pretty sounding, and you get to practice different dynamics as well. right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope these tips help you play without tension. If you have any other tips to add here, please put them in the comments below so we can all learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, a great week next week, and as always, happy practicing.